Hello students, welcome in this video lecture of subject heat transfer. After watching this lecture, you should be able to first obtain the differential equation of heat conduction in polar coordinates. Second, identify the thermal conditions of surfaces and express them mathematically as boundary and initial conditions. Third, solve one-dimensional heat conduction problems. Fourth, obtain temperature distribution in cylinder. And fifth, analyze one-dimensional heat conduction in cylinder that involve heat generation. Let's start. Now, heat conduction in long cylinder. Heat conduction in long cylinder are in polar coordinates. Now, consider a cylinder, a long cylinder. This is the cylinder. This is the cylinder of density rho and K thermal conductivity and C specific heat, which is constant. Now consider an element of cylinder. This is the element of length dx delta x, element, and this is cylindrical shell. This is the cylindrical shell of thickness radius of the cylindrical shell is r and thickness, this is dr. Means this cylindrical shell, this is like this, and its thickness is dr. This is delta x, this radius is r, and thickness of cylindrical shell is dr, and the side view of cylindrical shell this is the side view, this is r and this is dr. This is the diagram of this element and this is side view. Now heat generation. Heat generation rate inside the cylinder is Qg watt per meter cube. This is the heat generation rate inside the cylinder. What we have to find out? We have to derive heat conduction equation in polar coordinates. Now heat generation is Qg, then total heat generation rate inside the element Qg equal to small qg into volume of element, and volume of element is volume of this element 2 pi r into dr into delta x, then 2 pi r into thickness into the length of element delta xr dx. This is what? This is the heat generation, total heat generation inside the cylindrical cell. Now for the element, analyze the element, the heat transfer at R. This is the element, heat transfer rate at radius R. This is the heat transfer rate. This is Q at R. We take capital Q, heat transfer rate at radius R, and heat transfer rate at R plus dr. This is QR plus dr. This is the heat transfer rate at R plus dr. At radius R is QR. By heat balance or energy equation, heat enter or heat transfer rate at R plus heat generation rate inside the element is Qg, means heat generation plus heat transfer rate at R, and heat exit or heat transfer at QR plus dr. QR plus dr. Q in, Q generated and Q out means total this heat generation plus heat transfer. This should be equal to heat storage rate dq by dt. This is the heat storage rate where heat storage rate, this is equal to, or we can write mass of element into specific heat into rate of change of dt by dt, or del t by del t, because t is the function of r and t, then we can write the operator del t by del t. So this is the heat storage rate, and this is equal to dm, mass of element, density of element or cylinder, and volume of element, it is 2 pi r into dr into delta x. This is the volume of element into del t by del t. This is the heat storage rate. Where QR, this is equal to minus K into area, which is equal to 2 pi r into delta x by del t by del r by Fourier's conduction equation. This is QR equal to minus K into 2 pi r into dx. This is A del t by del x, del t by del r, and QR equal to, QR plus, mathematically we can write QR plus dr. This is equal to QR plus del y del r into QR into dr. Mathematically we can write QR plus heat transfer rate at r plus dr is QR plus del by del r QR into dr. Substituting QR and QR plus dr, then we can write QR plus QG minus QR minus del by del r QR into dr equal to del r rho into 2 pi r into dr into specific heat C into specific heat C delta x del t by del t. Now QR and this QR cancel out, and QG equal to small qg into 2 pi r into dr into delta x, total heat generation, minus del by del r minus k into 2 pi r into delta x into del t by del r equal to rho into 2 pi r into dr into c delta x del t by del t. Now cancel out 2 pi and 2 pi, these are the constants, and qg into r into dr into delta x minus plus del by del r k into r delta x del t by del r equal to rho into r into dr into c delta x by into del t by del t. Now assume k is constant, thermal conductivity k assume constant, then above equation can be written as qg into r into dr into delta x plus k into delta x del by del r del t by del r equal to rho into r into dr into c delta x del t by del. Now delta x cancel out, sorry, one steps it is missing. This is multiply by dr here, dr here, dr, this is dr, this is dr, dr and dr. So dr and dr also cancel out. Now this equation can be written as qg into r plus k d square t by multiply by del by del r into r del t by del r equal to rho into r into c del t by del t. Dividing by k both side and dividing by r, then 1 upon r into del by del r into r del t by del r plus qg by k equal to rho c by K del T by del T R, differentiate with respect to R, then we get d square T by dr square plus R cancel out, and then 1 upon R del T by del R plus Qg by K equal to, where rho c upon K, this is equal to 1 upon thermal diffusivity multiplied by del T by where alpha thermal diffusivity alpha, then this is the equation, d square T by dr square plus 1 upon R del T by del R plus Qg upon K equal to 1 upon alpha del T by del T. This is one dimensional. Above equation is one dimensional which is radial. जो कौन सी डायरेक्शन इज रेडियल डायरेक्शन, वन डायरेक्शन which is radial direction, one directional with heat generation unsteady heat conduction equation in radial or polar coordinates. So this equation, this is one dimensional which is radial directional with heat generation unsteady state, and for one directional without heat generation and steady state. Now for steady state, del T by del T it is 0, and for R without heat generation Qg equal to 0. Now solution of one dimensional steady state with heat generation conduction equation in polar coordinates. Now we solve our solution of one dimensional steady state with heat generation. Steady state and with heat generation, the governing differential equation is d square del square t by del r square plus 1 upon r del t by del r plus qg by k equal to 0. This is the governing differential equation of steady state with heat generation conduction equation in polar coordinates. Now in this equation, t, it is the only function of r, then we can write d square t, del becomes d square t by dr square plus 1 upon r dt by dr plus qg by k equal to 0. Multiplying by r, we can write r d square t by dr square plus dt by dr plus qgr by k equal to 0, or we can write above equation d by dr into r dt by dr plus qgr by k equal to 0. Now this two terms which is convert in one term, two terms it is converted into one term. Now integration both side, then r dt by dr plus qg r square by 2k equal to c1. Then this is equation 1. Now dividing by r, then dt by dr plus qgr by 2k equal to c1 by r. Again integration above equation, then t plus integration of this term, we get qg r square upon 4k equal to c1 log ln r plus c2. Now T plus Qg r square by 4k equal to C1 ln r plus C2. This is the solution of one dimensional steady state without heat generation heat conduction equation in polar coordinate. This is the solution. Now there are C1 and C2. These are two constants which can be calculated by applying boundary condition or initial conditions. Now how to apply? Initial conditions. Suppose this is the hollow cylinder. Initial condition for hollow cylinder. This is the hollow cylinder. Radius R1 and radius R2. Inner surface temperature of this cylinder, it is T1, and here it is T2. Then two conditions. First, at radius R equal to R1, the temperature, it is T equal to T1, and second boundary condition, at R equal to R2, T equal to T2. Then substituting these initial condition in equation 2, then T1 plus Qg R1 square divided by 4k equal to C1 ln R1 plus C2, and second T2 plus Qg R2 square by 4k equal to C1 ln R2 plus C2. So from above equation 3 and 4, then solving above equations 3 and 4, we get the value of C1 and C2. By solving 3 and 4, we get C1 and C2, then T plus Qg R square upon 4k equal to C1, we put the value from solving ln R plus C2. Then T, temperature distribution. This is temperature distribution in solid or in cylinder, and graph between T versus R. On y-axis T and on x-axis R. This is T at radius, this is R1, and this is R2. Suppose the temperature at R1, this is T1, and at R2, suppose this is T2. Then the graph between T versus R. And maximum temperature, it is at this point where slope of this line or this curve means dt by dr, it is equal to 0 at maximum temperature. Then condition for maximum temperature, condition for maximum temperature, dt by dr equal to 0. From this equation we get our solution for radius r. This radius, from this equation we get radius r for maximum temperature, and put the value of this r in this equation. Then you get T maximum equal to, suppose this is Tc, then T maximum C1 ln Rc plus C2 minus Qg Rc square upon 4K. So this is the maximum temperature. And heat transfer from outer surface from surfaces of cylinder per unit length because this is very long. Then heat transfer at radius r1 qr r1 equal to minus k area 2 pi r1 into length L per unit length into del T by del R at radius R1. And from outer surface QR2 by L, which is equal to minus K into 2 pi R2 into del T by del R at R equal to R2, where T equal to C1 ln R plus C2 minus Qg R square upon 4K. So this is the heat transfer per unit length from the surfaces of cylinder is QR1 by L equal to minus K 2 pi R1 del T by del R at R equal to R1, and QR2 by L equal to minus K 2 pi R2 del T by del R at R2. So this is the heat conduction equation, temperature distribution, temperature versus radius R, maximum temperature and location of maximum temperature. Okay.